So now let's talk about a different case. Let's talk about a shift in the supply curve. Or let's just say there's mad pig disease. Let's imagine there's mad pig disease. Okay, so suddenly it becomes more expensive to produce pork because there's fewer pigs. It's more expensive to produce it. Okay, so what that would do is that would cause a shift in the supply curve, inward or upward of the supply curve. Okay, of the supply curve. Suddenly, you get the fact that given that it's more expensive to produce pork, suppliers say, well, gee, to produce a given amount of pork, I need to get paid a higher price. So we get, once again, initially, if the price stayed constant, so now I'm on figure 2.3. If the price stayed constant, we would not begin with excess demand. Because if the price stayed constant, then consumers, okay, would want 220 million kilograms of pork, which is what they wanted before. Nothing's changed from their perspective. But producers would say, look, at that price, I can only now produce 205 because my supply curve shifted up. So once again, you have to move to a new equilibrium where suppliers and consumers are happy. That will happen at a point like E2. Okay? Because at E2, given the higher price of producing pork, producers will now say, okay, I'm happy to sell 215 million kilograms at 355. And consumers will say, well, gee, at 355, I don't want quite as much as I wanted before. I only want 215. And they're happy. Here's what's striking. We had two very different phenomena. We had demand shift and a supply shift. Both led to the same outcome. Both led to a higher price. Sorry, not the same outcome. Both led to price. One led to higher demand, to higher quantity sold in the market. So go back to figure 2.2. The price went up and the quantity in the market went up from 220 to 228. In figure 2.3, when the supply shift happened, the price also went up, almost exactly the same amount. But here the quantity fell. So you can't tell from a price increase what happened. If the price of pork goes up, you can't tell me whether that was a demand or supply shift. You need to know both the price and quantity to be able to tell me that. Okay? Both changes led to the same outcome in terms of prices.